Hello. So I noticed that in this game's community on YouTube, there's a kind of a shortage in like guides for this game that have been recent. Like all of them for like 2 years ago, and I'm fairly new to this game, and I thought that I should make a guide for this game just to try to start to fill that gap, you know. So this is a guide to beating the Reaper as a summoner, like just for your first run through. So, no like farming bosses. It's not like you're set up to make it like brain dead easy. This is just how to beat them. So, first thing, you're gonna want either the glacial or mycelium armor, because it just gives plenty of defense and just overall good stats. Especially the mycelium armor has the ability to give you the extra speed. Each hit on enemies gives plus 0.5% movement speed attacking up to 100. That's huge. It's actually crazy. You're gonna want that armor. You're gonna want to reforge to extra damage, extra movement speed. Those are the good ones. Sometimes crit chance. I don't think sometimes can crit, but if you somehow manage to get the boss drop from the Reaper, then you don't need my help. Like, what are you doing? But otherwise, we're gonna use this slime canister here. You want to just reforge or enchant it. Sorry, Terraria build. Let's go. Yeah, you're gonna want to enchant it with just something that gives damage, summon speed, something that increases your DPS, right? And what you want is for your summon that does use slots, your non-active summon. You're gonna want the cryo staff, because this shit fucking, it's crazy. It's just so good. You get the vulture staff. It just doesn't do nearly as much work as this does. So yeah, you're gonna have to jump ahead a bit. You're gonna go 2 biomes ahead to like kind of skip progression here to make this work, but it works really well. Now getting into the trinkets, I'm not gonna be using the hoverboard, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna have Fool's Gambit for your active trinket. It's really important that you're on the active trinket as Fool's Gambit, because Zephyr Boots gives you a little bit of speed, but we're going to be offsetting our Fool's Gambit with a lot of speed anyways, so we don't need Zephyr Boots. And we're going to have Force of Wind as well in our slots, something easy to hack, because I have a hotkey for this. It works really well. You just click, and it has like a 360-degree dash, you know. Like I can go anywhere I want. It's great. So to combo with that, we're gonna have an air vessel. Adds 2 dash charges, pretty self-explanatory. Works really well. There is an upgrade for it. I don't know what it's called, but you can get it. It's like component for the upgrade in the deep underground desert, right? So you want to go there if you want the upgrade for that. It makes the dashes have less cooldown, but I didn't need that. You're gonna want either a balanced Frostfire Foki or a Summon Foki. I'm not sure which one is actually better, but this one makes me feel like I'm doing a cool thing by upgrading my build, so I'm keeping it anyways. Next one is Assassin's Cowl. I don't know what all this does for Summoner, but I just have it on, hoping that it does something. Clearly this boss isn't too hard, since I'm on Brutal Mode and I have an accessory I don't even know what it does for me. No, sorry, a trinket that I don't even know what it does for me. Then we have the Ninja's Mark, which is really important because we're going to be using the slime canister quite a bit. We're basically running this like any other class instead of like a summoner where you play passive. And then you want the Hysteria Tablet. It's just good for summons. Like, just look at these stats, it's crazy. And then Spiked Bat Boots. You can either have the Spiked Bat Boots or you could have the Vampire's Gift, because you don't need the component that's like ice shoes for it. We don't need the non-slipping on ice. There's no ice in the arena. And that should be good for the build. Let me just grab the boss summon real quick. I actually beat this boss first try, and that's why I'm confident in making this guide. Yeah, for buffs, I didn't use buffs, actually, I forgot to do that, but we're going to want the Minion Potion, the Speed Potion, Regen Potion, Battle Potion, that's a good one, Accuracy Potion. Let me sort this, actually. No, that's not Accuracy Potion, that's Rapid Attack Speed Potion. But yeah, we want both of those. Knockback's not useful. Yeah, that should be good for buffs. Just shove all that into the potion bag. We're gonna need a selection of food because we're gonna have a couple NPCs with us. to make this fight a little easier. I did not use NPCs for my winning attempt, but I do know that it would make it easier and easier to do with that while I'm commentating. So what we're gonna do, well, we need a little more food to the NPCs. Let's not starve them to death. Let's give them like 20 food. That should be good. So the NPCs we're gonna want guards, because they're like tankier and shit. So we want 3 guards ideally. All right, it can work with only 1 guard, and a 4th guard's great, but I can only use 3 here, just to show the bare minimum. You know, they don't even have to be guards. I think guards are just better for this. So we're gonna go outside for this to just set them up. And they're gonna already start attacking things, right? But what we want them to do is we want them to hold banners for us. We want the banners of summoning speed, damage, and speed. These are really good for summoner, obviously. And we want these banners to be held by them. That guy's gonna hold the summoning speed one. This guy's gonna hold the damage one. And this guy is gonna hold the speed one. And then we're gonna configure our adventure party. Make sure they have food, so that they're not starving to death in the mines. And then we're gonna go down. It's taking a bit since I'm recording. Trust me, my PC isn't that shit. That was 20 FPS. This is gonna be great. So summon our summons. We should have had this done a while ago, actually, but have some slime canisters already done. The villagers shouldn't need buffs for this. Your settlers. Just gonna buff up and start just using the slime canister. It's really, really powerful. And since we have the NPC holding the banner of summon speed at the boss, our slimes and cryos are just gonna go way more powerful against it. And this fight would normally be really hard for like Ranger, because there's how many adds there are, and Ranger has like no fucking AoE, right? But since we're Summoner, we just fucking ball. We absolutely dog on this boss, alright? Or does not stand a chance. I took like 3 hits in a row and I'm still doing just fine. Like, I'm not playing really well at all. And this first phase is pretty self-explanatory. Just move out of the way of projectiles. Like, yeah. That was a little close there, actually, but yeah, we're doing fine. Oh, fucking, bro just ran into me. So yeah, since we're just so fast, we're literally, the fight kind of trivialized. And we're just gonna catch us something. I haven't even used my dash once yet. We'll see if I even have to. I've just been holding down the button the entire time. Just slimes galore. Fuck. Dude was not paying attention there, clearly. I'm too busy talking. And the constant DPS is insane. And this is all my DPS. I haven't brought any settlers in here to deal damage on their own. And even though I'm talking this entire time, it's just like that. Easy peasy. Make sure that you take your banners back from the NPCs when you're done with this. And that should be all that this guide needs. Just, yeah, so I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this guide. That's how you beat the Reaper. I did that first try for the 2nd time in a row. I was a little prepared this time, and I almost fucking died because I was talking. But it just works. I didn't think I had all my fucking summons out. Yeah, I was missing a slot. Yeah. Just fucking... See? Easy. Easy boss. Not that hard a summoner. I'm on brutal mode, by the way. Just throwing that one out there to let you know that this boss shouldn't be hard, but if you're struggling with it, you can do it. I believe in you. So, settings, world, brutal. See? Alright.